Well, it is never a dull moment at Chicago Med, confronting the city's most critical and complicated medical cases.
And keeping the staff in check is Chief Administrator Sharon, played by Epatha Merkerson. Take a look.
Dr. Choi, we're going to need some of your Navy-inspired discipline today.
Sorry, I'm with the paramedics today, resident ride along. And discipline, that a nice way of saying my tight ass?
Oh, yes, tight. I didn't say that.
And Epatha is here with us now. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
It's always good to see you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the trifecta of shows that is Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire.
Right.
I mean, they've all just taken off. So what do you think it is that is resonating with the viewers?
Well, I think it's the writing, because always on Dick Wolf Productions you see great writing.
Yeah.
But it's also three communities that actually work together in real life.
Yeah.
So when you see them spinning into different shows, it's believable.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, and you, of course, played Lieutenant Van Buren on Law & Order. That's
Right.
where many people have seen you. So how is Sharon similar, or is she totally different?
You know, I think they are similar in that they're women of authority, and that's always very interesting to see. They're both very dedicated to what they did, what they do and what they did. And I think those are the reasons why the characters are similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have another project, too, that premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. So what can you tell us about that?
Oh, you can go. It's a great little short film that I did. It's to take off on a story that was in the news about this woman who a young man came to the school and she talked him out of using the weapon.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's a wonderful script that we did the short for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice to be just in the Tribeca Film Festival world, too, because it's the whole
Yeah, it was a
event
first
itself
for
is
me,
exciting,
so
yeah.
I'm really proud of Christine and Turner, who wrote and directed the piece. It was
Yeah.
a great thing for her as well.
Yeah, well, as we were just talking about, you've dealt with kind of the medical world on TV, but you're also dealing with it in real life, too. You're the paid spokesperson for the America's Diabetes Challenge.
Yes.
Why'd you want to get involved with that?
Well, I'm a type 2 diabetic, so I know what the struggle is. And when Merck and the American Diabetes Association asked me to team up with them, it just made sense to me. And we're encouraging people to set and reach their A1C goal, which is really important in terms of the management of diabetes.
And what can people find if they visit the website?
Oh, it's a great resource. There are downloadable information as well. All you need to know about high blood pressure as opposed to low blood pressure, questions that you can ask, how you should try to change your lifestyle to be able to live manageably. Diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is a manageable disease.
Because that's the most important thing, right? Maybe
For me.
what you're eating and...
Oh, absolutely. And what I learned is that if you're proactive, it's a manageable disease. And we have this great website, americasdiabetieschallenge.com. And this year we're asking people to share their stories, because it's important to know sometimes
Yes.
you're not alone.
Yes.
So you can tell us your successes, the journeys that you've been on with your families, and then at some point those questions will be pooled, and
Yeah.
we'll see what the commonality is, and we'll respond to those, and then it becomes a proactive website
It's like an
as well.
online support system.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I love that. And you can catch Chicago Med every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on NBC, and head to americasdiabetieschallenge.com or visit their Facebook page for more info. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me on.